Hi everybody, welcome back to the island. My name is Zach, and in this video I'm going to show you how to update your legacy remote to version 1.7 that just came out in August of 2021. So let's get started. Okay, so in order to complete this update, you're going to need a couple supplies. So the two obvious supplies that you need are a legacy remote, legacy base, and a computer, whether Mac or Windows, doesn't matter, to run the legacy system utility software, as well as to download the correct legacy base or cab2 file that you need. And this is what the Lionel legacy system utility looks like. And in addition to those, you're going to need one of these Lionel black legacy system writable utility modules, and I'll include the product number somewhere on the screen right now. And in addition to that, you're going to need a USB to serial adapter. This is the one that Lionel recommends. See if I can zoom in here for you. This is the Triplite by Keyspan model USA 19HS. It's serial on one end, and it's also USB on the other end. This serves of plugging into your computer and then eventually plugging into your base. And I'll show you more about that in just a minute. So in this case, since I'm using the Triplite Keyspan serial adapter, if you're using this one, I just want to throw out this quick reminder to not only obviously buy the adapter itself, but to scroll down here on the website and download its respective software and firmware. Now, for the longest time, I was using a different computer and not this existing computer, and forgot to download the firmware and couldn't have the legacy system utility update software to work properly. So I used this one right here, the USA 19HS driver for Windows 7, 8, and 10. Obviously I have Windows 10 and above, so this is the one you want to use right here. Now you can also use Mac and other versions of Windows as well. Alrighty, now it's time to set everything up. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take our adapter and attach it to the COM serial cord that comes with your legacy system. So all you got to do is just simply put them together like so, and then you can screw these ends on to make it more tight. And after that, you're just going to take the USB end and plug it in to your computer like that. Nice and simple. And then you'll see that the green light comes on for the Triplite if you're using that to indicate that it's connected. Alrighty, and the next step is we're going to plug the black writable legacy utility module into our legacy base, as so. Just like that. Make sure it fits in nice and tight, and that's it. Alrighty, so the next step is to download the writable file itself. So that is located right here under the legacy cab2 software version 1.70. Now this is just for the cab2 remote and not for the base, as it says cab2 software, not cab2 and base. So once you go ahead and click that, in this case Windows will download that and will prompt you to set a specific location for that file. And what I've done is that I've created my own Lionel LSU file, as can be seen right here. And what I've also done ahead of recording this is extracted that cab2 1.70 file itself from the original download, which is right here, into the home page of this folder. Now I do this so the Lionel Legacy System Utility application can better locate and find the cab2 file. So I'll show you that in our next step. Alrighty, so after you've installed all of your software, plugged in all of your hardware components, we can make the cab module. So the way we're going to do that is to press the button here that says Make Cab Module. Now that'll bring you up to a pop-up window of Windows File Explorer, and as I described in the previous video, I centered and extracted my cab2 1.70 file so it's easier for the system to go find it in my computer. And what's next is we're just going to select it and press Open. And now the system itself is running by its own, and you don't need to touch anything or press any buttons, as you will now wait until the progress bar on the bottom right-hand side of the legacy system utility screen reaches 100%. Okay, now that the progress is done, you'll get this pop-up message that says Module Successfully Written. Hopefully you can see that. If not, I'll include a screenshot of it in the video itself. And then after that, you'll just press OK.
And then now we can switch over to our actual hardware again and finish off the install.
Okay, so the last step in this process is to remove the writable legacy utility module, insert it into your legacy Cab 2 remote like so, and make sure you hear that click. And then now that the 1.7 software is on this little black module, all we need to do is hold down the power button and the set button, and then the remote will just update itself. So let's do that. So you hold down those two buttons until you see that red light start to blink and flash by the red scroll wheel for the remote. And after that's done flashing, after about 30 seconds, the remote will power on itself and you'll be able to check to make sure that your remote is updated to 1.7. So looks like that just did. So let's check our CTC button. And as you can see, the remote was just updated to version 1.7. And that's basically it, folks. That's all you need to do to update your remote to a new legacy software version. And the process for updating the base is very, very similar. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and let me know in the comment section down below if you have any more questions about this process. So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time.